Ready, go! Choose your character. 3, 2, 1, go! Wow, incredible!
Hello and welcome to Smashing Talk. I'm SalamiDragon, and with me is KarrotKonvoy. Go ahead.
Yes, yo.
Yeah, so might as well get this out of the way right now. This is a new radio podcast sort of thing that we're doing because I'm a little too lazy to make videos. If any of you are familiar at all, I fronted a series of pretty unsuccessful YouTube ventures back in the day. We had some dubs, we had a few Smash Brothers updates, but I'm back, and we decided to do something that's a little easier this time. And Kevin, would you like to list your qualifications? Why are you here with us today?
Yes, I am a professional video editor and amateur engineer, so there you go.
Actually, you know what? Let's just switch this around. I'm going to introduce you, and you're going to introduce me. How does that sound?
Okay.
We just kind of introduced ourselves, but I think we have alternate perspectives here. This is my friend Kevin. He's a huge fan of robots. Kind of has we make fun of his sick robot fetish. And he's here today because we play Smash all the time, and I just felt like he'd be the friend that I had the most chemistry with. We could mesh on the topic.
Oh, of course. And this is my friend Alex, who goes by the name SalamiDragon online, as well as about a dozen other names. And he used to be on YouTube until he got banned for using Pokemon video. So, copyright. Yes, he is a professional dub person and troll. I don't know.
Well, good enough. That's the gist of it.
I went to data miner.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of a thing that I do, but it's not a...
Regardless.
We're here to talk about Smash, and the goal of this show is to just kind of have a laid-back dialogue, not get we get a little distracted sometimes, talk about things that are on our minds, but mostly stick to the topic. We're not tourney fags. We should probably state our level of smashness. We're not,
right.
We don't wave dash, we don't tech, but we have a good time. And we love talking shit about Nintendo characters, so
of course.
I think that's why we're qualified here.
Mm-hmm.
So, we have a lot to catch up on. It's obviously, October 13th, and
yeah.
I think it was announced back in June, like the Smash Brothers?
Yeah. June. It's been a few months now.
Yeah, so we're going to try to start with new character introductions. I think that'd be the place to go.
Just getting back up to speed.
Yeah, exactly.
And all that.
So we're going to start off with Mega Man. This is the first character announced in the opening trailer. I think everybody was pleasantly surprised. Oh, I guess Animal Crossing was, but, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
We're starting with Mega Man. What were your initial reactions there, Kevin?
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. That's like a pretty expected, makes sense.
Yeah, I suppose everybody was kind of coming into this with the expectation that Mega Man would have to be in it if there were going to be any third-party characters.
Although it was surprising because Capcom considers him dead at this point, but
Maybe that's why they're willing to just let the license go wherever.
I guess so.
Because there was that Capcom Street Fighter crossover recently. That seemed a little weird. It was like a fan game, which was published officially. Anyways, in terms of Mega Man's moveset, I hear that's a point of confusion for some people. They don't really know how that's going to work out.
So there's some sort of deal where he switches different specials or something? Or...
Yeah, I've actually looked through the trailer and tried to map out a moveset for him based on what they showed, and it just barely works out. I can do it, but it seems like a little awkward, and the Metal Blade isn't quite... I don't know how that's going to work, so... It's going to be one of those things we're going to have to wait for until later, I suppose. What do you think of the Yellow Devil? That was also teased in one of the trailers.
I'm not sure. I thought, when I saw it, I thought it was like a boss subspace style.
Right.
Like maybe they'll just have like a boss rush or something rather than the whole thing.
It could be, yeah, because as we know, they are trying to take the story elements and kind of move those over to the 3DS version. And I believe that boss was teased in like a Wii trailer.
It was,
Yeah, so, it could be a character, though. I mean, it looked like an intro sequence where he was, falling down. Yellow Devil, you don't think so?
No.
Oh.
No, it's got to be a boss. I mean, it's huge. Like Ridley can't be a character.
True.
It's impossible.
Do you think there's going to be any other Mega Man representation? Maybe Dr. Wily?
I think it's unlikely. I think with guest characters, like it's just like one per franchise or whatever.
Yeah, and Sakurai has been talking. Masahiro Sakurai, that's his name, right?
Sakurai-sama, I believe, is the
okay,
proper...
Sakurai-kun. He's been talking about trying to cut down on the cast, so I guess maybe adding... Yeah, it makes sense. I guess that's all we got for Mega Monster there. Moving on, this is kind of a controversial addition to the cast. Wii Fit Trainer. What do you think of that, Gavin Goon?
I didn't know what to think at first. I mean...
I wasn't sure if it was it was a joke. Like...
First I was like, who cares? But then, I don't know, it looks interesting, I guess.
Yeah, no, the internet kind of exploded. I'm, as you know, a fan of those types of characters. I main like Mr.
Yes, you are.
Mr. Game & Watch, Rob, so I was excited.
Yeah, I can appreciate those weird-ass characters as well.
I can understand where it might be kind of strange, because with Brawl, I don't think they announced Rob until, like, a few months into it.
Oh, yeah, he was like a secret character, I think.
Yeah, basically. And here we have, like, at the forefront, Wii Fit Trainer, and we might as well just get this out of the way right now, Animal Crossing, both of which aren't really characters. You know what I mean?
They're more like blank slates, aren't they?
Exactly. Like, they've officially turned them into characters in a way, but beforehand, they never really had any kind of identities.
I guess you could argue Pokemon trainers basically a blank slate as well.
Sort of, but Red, Ash, there's some characterization there, and the trainer was just kind of at the background.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
pretty much.
I mean, I'm excited to see. Well, no, I'm not. I already know what she's about, like those really gimmicky fitness moves. She'll be fun to play.
Motion controls and.
Do you think she'll be like accessible at all with the Wii U pad? Like, will there be some kind of like playability there?
I don't know. I don't think they're going to try and jam that down our throats. Like, they didn't bother with the motion controls and Brawl, so...
That's true. They typically like to stick with the traditional stuff.
Yeah, probably for the best.
So, on the topic of Animal Crossing, Mr. Animal Crossing is in the game.
Yeah,
as a new character.
Yeah. Wields an axe, and a little creepy sometimes, but...
It's a little creepy in that he doesn't blink or show any sort of emotion other than extreme joy. Like,
yeah,
like just those
pretty much
those staring eyes.
The perfect serial killer, pretty much. It's strange.
He kind of like confirmed that Balloon Fighter will not be in Brawl. In that his
yeah, I found that strange.
His up B has like the balloons.
Yeah.
They were prevalent in Animal Crossing, and collecting NES games was a big thing there, so I guess I kind of understand the move's inclusion, but...
Mr. Balloon Fighter is way less relevant, so I don't know.
Yeah, essentially. He'd be like one of those weird secret characters, and what does he do except for fly around, so... Good call, I would say.
Yeah, more or less. I don't know.
The thing that kind of sticks out about these new characters, I think I already said it before, is that... they're not really like characters. I'm waiting to see like does Nintendo even have anything left to pull out of the pool? Really?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Brawl seemed a little,
Yeah, they were reaching a lot there too.
Like in the time between Melee and Brawl came out, like there's few fresh IPs with big characters or whatever that have come out, and now in this time frame, I think it's been even less.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Like, how are they going to keep doing this year after year? Just invent new characters? Like, Nintendo's doesn't really... They're not known for making new IPs very often.
Yeah.
They stick to their guns. They know Zelda sells, Mario sells, etc.
They like to play it safe.
Yeah, so, I mean, one could question, is a new Smash Brothers game really necessary at this point? But I guess to stay...
I don't know.
Like, to save the Wii U, which has been tanking, this is really their only choice.
It's definitely a draw. I'd say a big draw.
No, it's something to say though, because I think this new Smash game is going to have a pretty intense budget. Not that we didn't already know that, but since it literally is the saving grace for the Wii U at this point, like it's going to be the reason more than half the people that own one are going to own one.
Yeah, that's sort of happened with the Wii as well.
That's true.
Just the Wii was weird, though, because. You had, like, a bunch of quote-unquote casuals who just buy it for Wii Sports and then just get rid of it or whatever. And then you have a bunch of people who buy it for Brawl and maybe play a couple other games.
Then you have those Nintendo loyalists that just buy it because Nintendo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Well, on to returning characters. I guess there's a lot to say. There's already been like what 20 announced so far, maybe less.
Oh, really? Yeah. A good amount have been announced.
Starting with I think the biggest shocker.
Got the
Yeah, the
predictable.
predictable one. The biggest shocker for some people, even though it was like really obvious, was Sonic.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Mario, but yeah.
No, I literally met people that were surprised that Sonic was going to be back in the game. I don't understand
Yeah,
why.
I thought that was a no-brainer, pretty much. Especially after Lost World and even before that, Olympic Games. I mean,
Yeah, and the deal that Nintendo struck with Sega recently to make Sonic
Right.
exclusive for the next 3 games, it's
Yeah.
And what was it? Oh, they even had like an intro video for him, like a little trailer, which I thought was a little over the top.
yeah. Yeah, I was a bit surprised with the choice of Sonic Heroes as his theme song.
I was just gonna
but,
I was just gonna mention, you know,
Yeah,
there's nothing more indicative of Sonic
I
the
don't know.
Hedgehog. I was expecting Live and Learn. I know they used it in Brawl.
Yeah, I thought Live and Learn was a little less retarded, but yeah.
No, don't get me wrong. It's still retarded. Like it's still.
I know, but compare it with Sonic Heroes.
Moving on from Sonic, because he just looks like Sonic, honestly. We've seen his moveset. There appears
Yeah.
to be no differences. Toon Link.
Yes.
Yeah.
Slipped up there a little bit.
Just a tad. Are you excited about Toon Link? I know
Yes.
you're kind of a Zelda aficionado.
I don't know. He's fun to play, I suppose. I don't love him, but alter him a lot. I don't know. It's weird because you see them doing things to Pit and Peach, potentially, allegedly, but I don't know if I've seen much about Toon Link.
No, I haven't seen any updates or anything where they show a new move. It all seems to be
Yeah.
the same kind of shit as the last time around.
Yeah, I'm a bit surprised they're like altering those other characters though.
I'm a bit surprised. I mean, I know that they're coming out with Wind Waker HD and Nintendo. I mean, as much as we like to deny it, Smash is just a giant advertising campaign for all of their series that are recent
Right.
and new. A rather successful one at that.
Well, actually, this time around, it's been a little more blatant, or at least the way I've seen it. Because, Pikmin 3 comes out, they announce Olimar. The Wind Waker HD comes out, they announce Toon Link.
Sonic Lost World is coming out this month. They announced Sonic.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah, so I mean, it's like, oh, what's coming out next? That's who they're going to announce next, so...
I suppose we could use the intelligent approach like that. But I don't think any big
Yeah.
Nintendo games are coming out after this point. None that have been announced.
Well, except Mario Kart. And,
Oh, shit.
what else?
Rosalina confirmed.
Waluigi confirmed.
He is a highly requested character for some reason. I don't want to get into
pretty
it
funny.
too much, but we already kind of covered that with Wario. Do we really need Waluigi?
I don't know.
Like 4 Mario brothers?
It would be hilarious.
No. I mean this is more like for. I think they're gonna.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna add Toad.
Practicality's sake.
Like
Really, Toad?
Yeah, because Super Mario 3D World.
Oh yeah, and they're altering Peach. So
Exactly.
Peach uses Toad usually, but
There is a screen cap of her using Toad, but that doesn't necessarily mean he can't be a
Oh.
character. Because, I mean, Toon Link, or Choo Choo Tracks Link, was in the 3DS version, and everyone was all like, oh,
that's true.
that means Toon Link can't possibly be in it. And lo and behold.
Yeah, I guess so.
It could be anything at this point.
Yes, you can't predict the Japanese. They're very...
I don't know why I wrote this, but on our schedule I said we should talk about Olimar. I guess the only real thing to mention is since Pikmin 3 is out, we can expect some Olimar clones, perhaps. Maybe like another
You think
Olimar.
so?
Yeah, I think another Olimar type character.
He's an interesting character. I mean, they could do a variation on him.
Yeah, and there's 3 new pilots in the
interesting.
new Pikmin 3. Is that it?
Right.
Yeah, so
Yep.
a lot to choose from.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, yeah, glad to see him back in action. Oh wait, Peach. You brought Peach up. I
Right.
did want to talk about her briefly due to that altered moveset. And
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there.
no, there's one picture of her holding her tiara.
Yeah. It's another picture of her fondling a ring or something. Or, I don't know if that's part of a cutscene or just something to fuck with us. Or
maybe like a Final Smash sort of thing.
I don't know.
You know, there's actually a point where we can touch upon the ring later, so I'm gonna kind of, save that conversation fodder.
Okay.
Just copy, cut, paste, and we're moving on to our predictions personally from this point on for the series, like which characters are in, which characters are out,
Right.
intelligible guesses, unintelligible guesses. This is baseless predictions. So, Kevin, we'll start with you. What do you think?
I was going to say we could start with you. I'd like to see what's
up my sleeve here.
Yeah.
Well, I've been
What do you
thinking.
got?
I've been lending it a lot of thought, and I thought this isn't a character that I think is going to be included. It's the opposite. I think Zero Suit Samus is probably out.
Really?
Metroid Other M did come out, and she was featured briefly in the cutscenes.
Sure did come out.
But Sakurai is trying to free up space on the roster, and there's not a lot of characters. I've been looking at the Brawl roster. There's not a lot of characters outside of like Wolf and maybe a few other more forgettable. I don't want to say it, Mr. Game & Watch, Rob. I love them, but they're
I think they're unique enough at least.
right, and they wouldn't have to do a whole lot of work to re-add them and basically copy.
I mean,
and paste.
they add something to the roster.
I don't think anybody played Zero Suit Samus a whole lot. Like in my Brawl experience.
Yeah. It becomes annoying when they're like they're like part of another character. They're like tied to another character.
Yeah, exactly. Like
I don't know. Like with the Pokemon trainer, that was kind of hard to get into.
And most people didn't even know how to access Zero Suit Samus without having to go through the Final Smash.
Right.
It's just not really obvious immediately.
Yeah.
So that's my first guess. And probably an intelligent... you can argue it if you want, but I think in the coming months we will see that I am right 100% of the time. Kevin,
of course.
Kevin, you're
as
up.
always. Well, on that note, I'd like to... let me think. I'm thinking that Adam Malkovich is going to be introduced into the roster.
And what on earth makes you think that? Would you care to explain?
Well, Other M was such a smash hit with the Metroid audience, and just like 10-star reviews across the board. He's such a lovable character, and I think he would make an awesome addition to this roster. I think he would have the best Final Smash move in the galaxy, where you get to deny other players from using attacks. Like if it's not authorized, then you can't do it. So I mean, yeah.
You know what I was thinking? What if it's like an Ice Climber scenario where there's Samus and then Adam, and Adam is just like when you start the fight you have access to nothing, but Adam continuously like authorizes new equipment, and like Samus eventually becomes playable, but.
That would be quite the spin. That would be infuriatingly difficult, but and then she just monologues the whole time.
Yeah, her Final Smash is endless monologue. Hopefully all the other players fall asleep by the time it's done.
With the sound of her monotone voice.
It's just Peach's Final Smash with like a slightly different approach. Now, I think Sandbag is definitely going to be a character this time around. He's been in the last 3 games, and if you give him like a mech suit or something, I'm thinking he could come back to kick some serious ass.
Yes.
Like,
or he could combine with a bunch of other sandbags and
like a Sandbag Man.
Some Voltron shit.
Yeah,
that'd be
that's
pretty
his. I mean, it's time for him to stake his claim.
To become his own.
And since that was so, there's not really much else to say aside from that. I'm going to add on the me, as in you, as in everybody. Everyone's me's.
I want that to happen for the addition of certain people we may know. But that shit's fun as hell.
It is, but there are a few concerns about the online game and it being flooded with Naruto and his companions.
I've heard this complaint, but I
don't give a shit.
I'm more than willing to take the risk to be able to play as myself.
and all of our friends.
Yes, of course.
And Fat Albert and Walter White.
Oh my God, Walt Jr. Okay.
Oh, Walt Jr. Is that what you just said?
I thought you said Walt Jr.
No, I said Walter White.
Specifically.
But that would be great too.
Yes.
Any more from you? You gonna powwow with me here?
More baseless predictions. I
mean,
I can't think of anything right now.
You know what? I'm just gonna. Oh, I do have one more.
What's that?
This is the ultimate,
Mhm.
and it can't be argued because I am the ultimate fan.
Uh-huh.
But Sora is definitely 100% for sure
Okay.
going to be in the next Smash. And you know why I say that?
Why is that?
That's because I'm a Kingdom Hearts fan who cannot possibly take a hint, and who cannot realize that Nintendo had pretty much no relationship with the series up until now. You know, the new one's going to be on the Wii U, and just
Wait,
desperately.
wait.
Well,
Is it?
oh wait, right. Except for the Nintendo DS.
Yeah, it was on there.
Don't get me wrong.
Oh, and the
those were all
and the GBA and the
Look,
DS.
fucking Kevin. Those were all
Those
shitty
were
spin-offs. Look, Sora is great. Well, no, I'm not
Yes.
even going to go there.
He's the best character of all time.
He's definitely going to be in it, and also Cloud and
Sephiroth and
yeah, all my favorite
original
anime.
fan character, Mega Cloud 1232000.
Well, I certainly hope so.
On that note, I'd like to confirm Jito for Brawl, because I think that is, or I mean Brawl 2, because I mean that's just long overdue. You know?
Might as well.
Come
I will
on.
like literally petition and not buy the game if he's not included.
Yes.
That's a totally sane reaction to Gino not being included.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Yeah. So moving on. I guess we're all out of baseless predictions. Plus, I need to save some for next time. I mean, I've got a whole list here, but
Okay.
we have a time constraint, so to speak. So we're moving on to Japan time.
Oh.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Kawaii Desu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna look at some of Sakurai's Japan time updates, which he makes whenever the fuck he wants.
Yep.
Because I've been trying to consistently follow them, but it's just there's no schedule.
I thought it was supposed to be every day.
It is
Like,
every day, but
on Miiverse.
just yeah, but any time of day is
Oh.
cool for Sakurai. You remember the Brawl updates were fairly consistent, maybe like an hour apart at most. So let's just go through these bad boys.
All right.
We have like 20 something. No, I'm really bad at counting.
Not
We have like 13 of them. So we're just gonna talk a little bit about each one.
Okay.
August 2nd. All right.
Yes.
August 2nd, we have a picture of Mega Man using what they call the Mega Upper. And the only reason I have this included on today's cast was because it's called the Shoryuken. I don't know if they're not allowed to say Shoryuken because Capcom will sue, but that's what it is.
But they are Capcom.
No, they are, but Nintendo... Like, this was posted on Miiverse.
Yeah.
So I just don't know.
I wouldn't think that was copyrighted, but maybe it is. I don't know.
Does Sakurai just not play Street Fighter?
No, I guess maybe Mega Man has his own move called the Mega Upper, which is just the Shoryuken.
Oh, no, that's bullshit.
I don't
Because
know.
in Mega
Like
Man
in Marvel
X,
versus Capcom or something?
no, in Mega Man X2 or something, you could get the Shoryuken, couldn't you?
Well, this isn't X, is it? This is Mr.
Oh,
Classic.
it's classic Mega Man, yeah.
Yeah, that might be a move from Marvel vs. Capcom. I'm not positive though.
August 16th. Don't want to alarm anybody, but Mr. Sakurai kind of had a derp attack, and he posted a picture with the X-Bomb from Kid Icarus. I have no idea what that is, never played it. But he goes on to like needlessly mention that it's not the X-Bomb from Meteos, which is a game I don't think a lot of people played.
Huh.
It's a little... I mean...
I did though, and I enjoyed it, but besides the point.
I kind of looked into it a little bit too much, and I'm thinking, what if Meteos is confirmed for Brawl? Like, why else would he mention it?
It seems a little strange because that came out before Brawl.
Or maybe they're trying to renew interest in the series? Maybe come out with a new Meteos game? 3DS, maybe?
I don't know. Maybe.
I'm calling it here first, Meteos 3DS.
Yes.
August 19th. Oh, right, here. Sakurai clearly does not think... Oh, he thinks everyone's fucking retarded, especially you. Apparently, you can grab projectiles and throw them back at enemies, and he felt the need to, make that a point.
Yeah.
Like, he had a funny
So it's
caption, right back at you, Luigi throwing Mega Man's Metal Blade back at him, and decided it was necessary for the pander to the Miiverse crowd, who the general, I guess the collective IQ just isn't. He's right in a way.
Well,
like they're all fucking
Wii U owners in general.
I don't think you've seen any of the Wii U Miiverse comments, but they're like a cesspool of
well, you know, what
utter
can you
shit.
expect? I don't know.
So, August 20th. You know what, Kevin? I'm going to let you take this one.
What is this? Yeah, we're okay. So great, we get a stage from Mother M. It's fantastic.
And no, you're missing the main point here.
And did you say Ridley's in the background somewhere?
Well, he says so himself. He says an enemy from Samus's past may appear at any second. That's the last sentence.
Well, it could be one of the I don't know, mutated Metroids, like the Queen or something. I don't know.
But see, Metroids are part of Samus's past and her present and her future because it's fucking called Metroid. Ridley is a character from the past because he died at some point, right? Canonically.
Yeah. Yes, he did.
I mean, it could be Mother Brain, but in that game, she was represented as a human character, right?
Sort of. Yeah.
I mean, I never played that shit, so I'm not really positive.
It's like fan fiction in the end, but
So, for all those that were expecting Ridley to be a character for some reason, even though he's 10 times larger than, like, even Bowser,
I don't
he's
know.
not.
It seems likely, but I'm not gonna confirm it for Brawl 2 at this point.
August 21st. I guess this is just Nintendo being... is going to mention this really quickly. Nintendo's being more Nintendo-friendly and allowing you to adjust the outlines for the visually impaired on the 3DS version of Smash.
Well, I'm sure you should appreciate that, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, in case...
Thick lines?
Thick lines. I kind of have a visual impairment myself, is why Kevin mentions. Thank you for sharing that with everyone, Kevin.
You're welcome.
Moving on to... I'm going to kill you later. August 29th. Autistic Sakurai derps out once again. He decides to upload a picture that really has no relevance on the game. I know these are supposed to be bonus features or whatever, and he's not inclined to release information every single day.
That he is
or even
not.
pictures that... No, but this is just... what does this mean? Like, why?
It's just like one of those random screen captures you see, you know, from Brawl.
Like, I'm just kind of sick of those.
He's just
at
like
this point,
fucking around,
honestly.
I guess.
No, yeah. I guess there's just not enough information between now and whenever this game is coming out. Because they said 2014,
Which means
but you know that shit's getting delayed.
2015 or 16.
Almost certainly.
Knowing their track record.
So, September 2nd, it looks like our friend... Oh, wait, no. Wait. Oh, yeah. September 2nd, it looks like our friend Donkey Kong got buffed once again.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah. They didn't really do anything with him in Brawl, did they?
You're right. He got buffed for the first time in history.
Yeah. I mean, it seems like they're trying to balance things out or something. Because they keep mentioning buffs and, you know...
Evidently, Namco is in on the balancing portion of the game.
Yeah, I heard about that.
That's kind of what they do since they have a track record with... What do they do? Virtua Fighter?
That's Sega.
okay.
No, it's Tekken and Soul Calibur.
Oh, more forgettable fighting. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, so they do all that, and apparently they're really good at what they call balance.
Yeah.
I'm sure the communities of those respective games might disagree, but
Perhaps.
you know, better than Sakurai, who has no business who has no business making a fighting game.
Hopefully we'll get, you know, something doable. I don't know.
Yeah.
Not that it's been impossible in the past, but, you know.
So we've already mentioned September 12th update. Princess Peach gets a new moveset.
That's right.
Nothing more to say, really. September 23rd, Samus got buffed. And this is kind of why I think that another reason Zero Suit Samus might be out is because they seem to be paying a lot of attention to Samus and what she does more.
That's probably for the best anyway. But
Shit's kind of, a little clunky in Brawl.
I don't know. They could do something with Zero Suit, but...
Kevin, let's be honest. Let's be honest. You're just saying that because you want to see them hot Zero Suit titties. Am I correct?
No. Not 100%.
You don't have a thing for that? Doesn't do anything for you?
I don't know. It just seems overplayed at this point. But
I suppose. I guess, you know what? I don't know why I didn't think about that. Sex appeal is a big part of Brawl.
That's a good point.
Or fighting games in general, so she might as well be confirmed.
Yeah.
If that's the case.
Yeah, and she's different, I guess. I don't know.
September 24th. This is kind of a big update, folks.
Yes.
A day that shall live in infamy.
Mario
I
and
think.
Peach confirmed for marriage, finally.
At least engagement.
Oh, yeah.
We don't know what kind of a ring it is.
Mm-hmm.
In any
It could be a promise ring.
A best friends forever ring.
A BFF ring, yeah.
Wait, is a promise ring one of those, like, what do they call them? Like, we shall remain...
Yeah, I think it's abstinence till
celibate.
marriage.
Yeah. Okay, gotcha. I guess I just ruined the joke by explaining it. I'm sorry about that, Kevin.
That's it.
September 25th, ignoring my blatant fuck up there. Luigi got buffed. I know we've been talking about buffs a lot, but they're actually bringing back his extended jump from Super Mario Bros. 2.
Yeah, that's interesting. So, like, will his second jump be the flap legs or the first one?
I assume it's like a Princess Peach's hover. You just hold in the Y button and it just kind of flaps, and then you can use the up B still. I don't see why they would remove his second jump.
Oh yeah, no, like a Yoshi scenario. No, that would be terrible.
No, that's why no one plays as Yoshi.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, well, I don't know why they don't do anything with Yoshi. I mean, or they haven't announced anything yet. I mean, he's like one of those characters where like he needs some shit to happen.
Maybe that's why he hasn't been announced. They're trying to focus Yoshi as much as possible in the development phase right now.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, like make him playable.
Yeah.
Sorry, excuse me. Last link. I'm human too, folks. October 9th. Samus has been nerfed even after being buffed. Not really sure what that spells, but her missiles can now be chopped in half by any kind of sword or presumably other sorts of attacks.
So it looks like any attack will just like destroy the missile. Is what I'm seeing here.
Does it have to be super well timed?
Or is it like didn't we see that villager could like take her missiles and put them in his pocket or something?
Yeah.
I don't know. Will it be like that where you could just like hit missiles in the air and like anyone? So perhaps this implies that super missiles would be more important.
Oh, yeah,
You know?
good call.
Yeah. Something to consider.
Well, I guess there's more Japan time to look forward to next time. Still a well that I haven't quite tapped there, but for now we've covered just about everything recent
Yes.
in recent memory.
We're all back up to date.
Exactly.
Fantastic.
Okay, what happens in this show next? Apparently, we're having
Project M discussion is on the table.
I think we got plenty of time for it.
Yeah.
So we've been playing Project M quite a bit recently, haven't we, Kevin?
Yes, we've gone to the dark side of the serious end of I don't know.
Sort of, but we don't really treat it seriously. We treat it
true.
We more or less treat it like old Brawl.
Or like Melee, how we used to play Melee.
Yeah, exactly. I know that's going to piss a lot of people off, what with your teching or your strategic point, but
yeah, I don't know.
I like some of the changes they made to the
just-
characters' movesets.
Yeah, it's a combination of just the general gravity and I don't know weight the characters have, and like some of the tweaks they made. Yeah, specifically for me, like I like Sonic's Meteor Smash and general speed, and Wario's emphasis on his Wario Land moveset.
Yeah, and I'm finding that a lot of characters are actually playable now. Like characters that I would have never thought to play in Brawl, like Marth is kind of fun to play now. Not really sure what they did. Actually, I am. In the old game, Marth had a few. They like nerfed him pretty heavily with his neutral B, his charge B, and a few of his other moves. Maybe like the sword dance. And I mean, in Brawl in general, like he's a lot floatier, lighter.
Yeah, just like everybody, but
I know another aspect of Project M that you're kind of a fan of is modifications.
oh yeah, I mean it's just comes with the territory, I suppose. But yeah.
Oh wait, no. Something that should be mentioned. Project M actually added a new character recently.
Yes, they did.
Roy's our boy, and he's now a part of Project M.
Roy certainly is our boy.
Do you think that this is going to lead to like a Mugen-esque situation?
I sure hope so, but
I kind of do.
it
but
sort of already has with alternate like skins or whatever.
That's true. But now anybody can make a full-blown character, or not yet until they release the source code for their clone engine. But
They're getting to a point where so far they said like it's more of a way to make like like an alternate version of a character, like making a Roy out of a Marth or stuff like that.
There's limitations to it now, but they said that at some point they could be lifted.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't hear that.
I mean, more and more as more research goes into the ASM behind Brawl.
Yeah, I suppose so.
How difficult do you think that was to program from like a tech perspective? Because
I don't know.
we're used to like basic ASM hacks of Genesis games and
I barely
NES games.
I barely have my mind around that, but
But reverse engineering a Wii game, like that must take forever.
It sounds insane. Kudos to the madmen behind.
Oh yeah,
the
Project M team, who
work.
will have nothing to do with us because we cuss and talk shit about everything on our podcast. But hopefully, we might be able to get one of them in one of these days to talk more about it.
Oh my, wouldn't that be interesting?
What do you think? Oh yeah. Speaking of which, guest interview is not going to be happening this podcast, but I would like to inform the audience that we do take guests.
I'm utterly disappointed.
We do take guest submissions, and we take them at our email address,
very
which
seriously.
is. Wait, are we smashing talk or talking smash?
Smashing talk.
You can email us at smashingtalk@gmail.com with your guest submissions. Just give us a brief description about why you'd want to be on the show, especially why you'd want to talk to us, because I can't fathom any reason at this point why you'd want to do so. And what you talk about, and then we'll just give you a test run.
For sure.
Yeah, it could be pretty interesting meeting some cool folks in the community out there.
Yep.
And there's that, and then there's also I think this is going to be a big draw for everybody. Let me just cue up the audio sample that I had prepared.
You could add this in post, but
Insert audio sample here.
Oh, okay.
Wasn't that awesome, Kevin?
Oh, that was brilliant.
Yeah, I
love it.
That was the bomb. You know how I know that you know it's awesome?
Why? Why is that?
Because you're going to be the one who's going to make it, and you're going to be the one that,
You son of a bitch.
makes it fucking great. Thanks for agreeing to that. So this is the infamous section from my old show where we would discuss Super Smash Bros. Pornography. Not just discuss it, but we would review it in detail.
This is the highbrow part of the show.
It's ironically the main draw. It's what got most of it's how I got 800 subscribers. You don't do that with just clean YouTube commentary, you know.
YouTube professional here.
Oh snap! Wait, hold on. Break for 1 second.
We're breaking.
Yeah.
Breaking Bad.
Yes.
Wait, did you turn your audio off?
No, it's still going.
Okay.
We can we can just start talking again at any time. I just need to load up the Smash Brothers section of Rule34.com.
Oh.
Because somehow it got I don't know.
1,500 tabs open, and none of them are relevant.
Exactly. So, Kevin, I actually got I managed to snag a very technically magnificent picture this time around that we can review. You see it right in front of you. I'm sure you're wondering how this was even possible. Am I correct?
Yes, for sure. Oh my god.
Maybe hazarding a few guesses here. I know we can't necessarily show images. Or I could on a podcast like this.
Yeah, this is crude.
So what we're going to do is we're going to describe it to you as vividly as possible. Give it a rating from 1 to 10. Frankly, I think it's in 1,000. But let's begin. From what I can see, the person.
I'm speechless.
I know. Oh, wait. We have Roy, and he's kind of climaxing inside of Zero Suit Samus. There's literally semen gushing from the polygonal model beneath. Her pants are ripped open. I don't understand how this was technically achieved. I can hazard a few guesses. And this is a huge orgy, so there's plenty more content to cover. Kevin, what do you immediately see? What immediately calls to you from this picture?
I don't know. Probably the part where Wario has his ass split wide open, just like some goatsy shit.
That shit is fucked
There's
up.
a baseball bat stuck up there, at least. I can't even see what else is in there, but goddamn.
Clearly items were on.
So this is a casual orgy.
Yeah, I don't think it was casual though, because if you look at this picture, there's like 15 characters on this thing. Some of them are like clones of other characters. He surpassed the 4-character limit
Oh my.
somehow.
Wow.
I think it was done via ASM because this was a pretty proficient brawl hacker.
Jesus Christ.
And all the semen, if you'll look closely, is clearly just retextured Squirtle water.
Wow.
It just happens to be placed in just the right areas.
Brilliant.
Magnificent.
Oh yeah, now that I think of it, you could see they're actually wave dashing into each other. So these can't be casuals. I mean,
Yeah, no, and
Oh,
this is
wow.
taken from a television set. There's a timestamp and everything. That's how we know that this was not shopped, if anyone's curious
Right.
about that.
it's also because we're professionals and we've seen a lot of shops before. But
And we can tell if some of the pixels are a little bit off.
yeah, I'm not seeing anything that's off here.
No, not at all. I mean, what would you give this? Like 10 out of 10?
At least 10. I'd maybe go up to like 15
I was originally
out of 16 at least.
I was originally a 10 until I saw the Donkey Kong with the bomb testicles. The detail on that's just pretty spectacular. Apparently, the bombs would have had to have fallen right on his testicles at the point that the picture was taken. So there's some serious patience combined with everything else that's going on here.
Gosh.
And I imagine the game was going at like 2 frames per second due to all the character overload and all the shit that was happening. So just think about that too.
It's just unbelievable.
You know what? Mystery individual, because this was sent to me anonymously.
Oh, yeah.
You are the best. I'm giving you... Or no, he wanted his identity protected because you're all assholes who will probably just spam him regardless of who he is or what he does. So that individual, whose name shall not be spoken, you are the
Yeah.
best. And that's coming from the king, the guy that's reviewed it all.
Kudos.
So this time around, we're sorry that we didn't have a picture to show, but the next Smash Brothers porn segment will be a Smash Brothers fanfiction erotica segment. So we're going to be taking submissions and read them in a deep kind of NCR radio voice.
Very cash voice.
Exactly.
Very soothing.
So write your best fanfiction, send it over, and we'll review it too. We'll give you some honest criticism. We're pretty good about that sort of thing.
We try.
Yeah. So Smash Brothers porn, probably our most successful segment of it yet. Thank you for being here with me, Kevin, and helping me describe
Yes.
the...
It has been a pleasure.
So, I guess that's kind of not closing in on an hour this time. We're a little short, but we're gonna try and get the time. Generally, we're shooting for about an hour's worth of solid content. So maybe next time when we have the guest, that'll be like 15 minutes of interviewing. I think that should round it out to an even hour.
Yeah. Fantastic.
So, closing remarks. I've might as well say this right now. We're accepting audio submissions, just like theme music, songs you made, anything that you'd want to send for us to play here on the show. A porn submission, those are always welcome. We're looking for guests, as I said, and any suggestions, you just send that straight to fucking smashingtalk at gmail.com. Yeah, that's it. And we're also on the Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Our YouTube name is SalamiDragon. If you're not, we're probably going to be on some podcasting sites too, I'd imagine. Oh, and it's not SalamiDragon technically. I got banned, so it's SalamiDragon. That's with an I.
Siami.
Yeah, that's it. So that's where we're going to be hosting most of the stuff, and we might have some supplementary videos to go along with each update.
Yeah.
I haven't really decided yet, but we might have some video content, maybe some actual factual Smash Brothers porn with images. And another thing, I have taken to posting on Miiverse quite a bit in the Super Smash Brothers Brawl section. I got a Wii U.
Good for you.
This is the time that everybody applauses,
Right.
Kevin.
Yes.
Okay,
Clap,
and
clap.
so what we're going to do is we're going to have a special SalamiDragon Japan time. Since Sakurai cannot possibly decide on when he wants to do Japan time, every Friday at 10 o'clock is our Japan time. Listeners, I'm going to be posting terrifying pictures of Nintendo's cast, like topless pictures of Mario, etc. Like, what you'll do is you'll look for my Miiverse account, which right now is SalamiDragon, and you can follow me and prepare for that, because every Friday at 10, we're just going to have like a massive thread. And if we post enough, it'll get posted on the front page for Miiverse, so it'll like show up in everybody's little universe and creep a bunch of little kids out. So this is a cause worth fighting for.
Oh my.
Give me yas, give me comments. We need all this participation we can get. And I guess that's all the plugging that I want to do. Kevin, anything from you?
Not necessarily. I've just been posting some scrap music on my YouTube channel. That's about all.
All right, and again, that is KarrotKonvoy. I know I said KarrotKonvoy, but that is the official Kevin channel.
Yes, we also have an LP that was started long ago.
Don't get into this now. You thinking of finishing that?
I don't know. Well, you were doing it. You were spearheading it, so...
All right, maybe we'll get a little bit more of that Sonic Chronicles Dark Brotherhood LP done.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's going to be it for today. Thank you so much for listening. This has been Smashing Talk. Later, Collective Gators.
Bye.
Hello again, Collective Gators. Here just with a few addendums after the show. I didn't quite get to everything I wanted to talk about. There are some errors, oversights as well, that I feel like I need to correct. So, from most important to least important, this is the addendums. Addendum number 1. I know I referred to Kevin as a cool dude, generally speaking, in the beginning of the podcast. That's bullshit. He's a faggot. Nobody likes Kevin. He just needs to be secluded from the general public. Addendum number 2. What the hell is addendum number 2? Oh, right. The name of the show is Talking Smash, not Smashing Talk, as we had said several times in the episode. Reason for that being, Smashing Talk is a terrible and funny joke that was originally intended to play on the whole Nigel Thornberry thing, the way you say smashing and the way you smash in all the Smash Brothers games. It just didn't play out as well as I liked in the actual episode, so I'm going to make a bit of a format change with that. Talking Smash is a little more universally approachable, and that's why all the social media information will be updated as well in turn. So it's Talking Smash at Facebook.com, hashtag Talking Smash for Twitter. You email us at just talkingsmash@gmail.com. And for the YouTube channel, I've actually decided to not go with SalamiDragon because it's a little confusing. Instead, I have a sister channel called Talking Smash, believe it or not. So that's where we're going to upload all the podcasts and all the affiliated videos. You can still find me specifically at SalamiDragon if you want to see some of the weirder stuff I upload on the side. Some radio dramas, some other fun stuff that I have down the pipeline. And addendum number 3. SalamiDragon's Japan time is going to be taking place every Friday at 10 p.m. Central. I never actually specified a time zone. It's Central Time because we live in the good old US of A. And I believe that's about it for the addendums. Thank you very much for listening. Please join us next time, for the love of God.
Hi, this is KarrotKonvoy here. I'd just like to make my own addendum on top of, in response to Mr. Dragon's addendum. I'd just like to add that he's an even bigger faggot for not going through the trouble of downloading Sony Vegas and editing this video. And he probably made a bad choice and let me have the final word. So, yeah. Later.